All right, we made it to 2024. What's the market going to be like going forward? Sellers, should you consider rushing to the market to sell your house for the highest price? Buyers, should you sit back on the sidelines and wait for more inventory? The answer is complicated, but today I'm going to share with you a few predictions of what's in store for 2024 and a quick recap of how we ended 2023. We ended this year with interest rates dropping on loans nearly 2% after the Fed announced that they were going to continue to drop rates. This was really welcome news to both buyers and sellers. Also, the S&P actually ended up being up 25% and the NASDAQ up 45%. We actually find that the market in San Francisco is really tied to the stock market. So many of our buyers and sellers actually have so much substantial wealth tied up in the stock market that it really affects our housing market. The median house price was down 13% from 2022, but the Q4 price ended just 1% down. Things actually didn't fly off the shelves this winter at really high prices, despite the interest rates on loans being down, but they did actually sell after sitting on the market for quite some time. And I think many sellers took this as a win, and many buyers took it as an opportunity to get a home at a really good price. In December, we actually were really fortunate on my team to sell more homes than we typically do in December. But don't worry, we still had some time off to be with our families and enjoy the holidays. So what about those predictions? Before I jump in, if you like content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button. It really helps our algorithm and encourages us to continue making content like this. All right, so number one, spring is gonna be our hottest selling season, meaning that prices are gonna be higher this spring than they are the rest of the year. This is actually true nearly every spring in San Francisco. But this year, I think it's going to be more true than ever as we're coming off that interest rate drop combined with the stock market also doing really well. Number two, inventory is going to continue to be sparse. I would expect it to be higher than last year, but not that high. The sellers that we've been seeing selling in the last 12 to 18 months have been selling mostly due to death, divorce, job changes. What we're missing is those sellers who are moving from big houses to bigger houses because they're really tied to that interest rate. Number three, interest rates could come down into the fives. Now, it's a little unclear to me whether or not this is a 2024 prediction or a 2025 prediction. Number four, if they do come down into the fives, we're going to see more inventory, but it's actually going to be at higher prices. Number five, overall, there's going to be more houses sold this year than last year, but I don't think it's going to be massive. I think we're going to probably see 10 to 15% more transactions. The bottom line is, if you're thinking about buying a house, it's probably not going to get any cheaper. If you're thinking about selling a house, it could gain value as interest rates go down, but you're going to be facing some headwinds in both higher inventory levels and also seasonality later this year. Buying and selling is complicated. I would say this to buyers: don't buy a house that you can't afford right now. The chances are that prices are going to go up and down multiple times in your home ownership, and you should really plan to buy a house for at least a 5-year hold. If interest rates do go down, then you can consider refinancing if that makes sense. I'm happy to introduce you to a lender to help think through this. To sellers, I would say, if you want to sell your home in the next 12 months, now is as good of time as any. If you want to hold it though for another few years, it could be a good play too, but it depends on what you want to buy. As your values go up, the prices on the things that you want to buy are also going to go up. It's too soon to know how the market is going to do in 2024, but I have a lot of optimism. I'm really excited that loans are a little bit less expensive. And I'm also excited that it's a little bit easier of a choice for sellers to make about whether or not they want to make that adjustment to their mortgage by selling and buying something else. I'm always happy to discuss any specific questions you have about your specific circumstance. Feel free to reach out to us at hello@ruthkrishnan.com. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button and leave any comments or questions you have about anything about buying or selling in San Francisco.